This episode of Congratulations is brought to you by the Cash App.
Crazy, 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 crazy.
Episode 125. We keep it moving. We keeps it moving. And I washed my hair, and it is looking fluffy as shit. I'm coming to Memphis, Tennessee. Follow the Leader Tour is coming to Chattanooga, Knoxville, and Hoover, Alabama, and Tarrytown, New York, and Atlantic City. Now, here's what's up. I have a live app, and I posted on my live app that I'm going live on my show. And what happens is when I get a phone call, it stops recording, and then what happens is I have to re-record it. So right now it stopped, and I have to re-go. And the reason is because Brian Callen called me. Now, this is what's fucking annoying about Brian Callen, okay? He asked me to get together to do this thing for him, to try, like, this video for him. And I said to him, I can't. And now that's the end of that. Now, instead of that, he called me. Because he thinks he's going to be like, well, what about if we do? And I said, I can't. And that's it. So, Brian Callen, this episode is for you. Go fuck yourself. Don't call me when I'm in the middle of some shit and I said I can't. Okay? We love you, Brian Callen. But right now, you know, sometimes when you love somebody, you go through some shit and you're just like, you know what, they're pissing me off. And that's what's pissing me off. Because, let me tell you why, Brian Callen is the number one person that's hard to get on the phone or hard to text. So, I got these shoes that this guy made. Cody, what is it? Cody, let me look here. Cody the Creative, the Brinks, where he made these shoes, these congratulations shoes, where he got these Jordan 1s, and this is what he does. You can make these shoes, and he made these. He custom made these shoes for me, backing up the Brinks, and it's got money on the back here, and then the Brinks logo on the tongue, which is fucking funny. And he brought them to the Comedy Store and gave them to me, and that's pretty cool. So we're going to keep these here in the studio, keeping it real. We got to keep it very real here. So that's what the fuck, dude. But here's the thing about what I've been feeling is we're in LA and it hasn't been hot yet. It just hasn't been hot yet. It's been hot for like 1 day or 2 days, maybe 2 days at a time. And it's not getting there. And it's fucking June. It's mid-June already, right? Yeah. So let's get it going, dude. I came to LA. I live in LA. I want it to be hot as shit. But my hair's washed. It's fluffy as fuck, dude. I get that good. That's this. Here's the deal. Now, this is very important because this is a very important thing to talk about. I know you guys are really, really, really wondering this. A lot of times people are like, oh, you don't wash your hair, because they think they're funny because I have long hair and a scraggly beard. And I got to be like, oh, yeah. I wash my hair, and when I wash my hair the next day, it's banging, dude. It is over. When I wash my hair the next day, it's banging. Especially if I wash my hair, then work out, have a light workout, a little bit of a perspiration, and have beads of sweat dripping down my body like I'm in a fucking Omarion video. And then I fucking go to sleep and then wake up. That's it, dude. Don't bring your girl around me, especially if I fucking washed my hair and then worked out and then went to sleep and then woke up. That's it. Yeah. I don't know. It's just it's episode 125, and this is what I want to look up, though. This is the thing that made me laugh. It's been a while since I've laughed this hard. Bro, so the Toronto Raptors won. Congratulations, Toronto Raptors. Love Kawhi. Very cool. It was hilarious how he won the game and then still wouldn't be excited until he got to do his free throw because he was fouled. Set Kawhi. But then when they won, Drake, hey Drake, I love Drake. You're not on the team. Okay? You're just not on the team. Now, when you give post interviews, you're on the team, right? So what the fuck's the deal? I get he's a major. People are like, why'd they even fucking interview him? Dude, he's Drake, okay? But dude, this interview was the best.
Man, listen, this is poetic. This is poetic. You just gotta watch it happen. The 6 and 6.
The 6 and 6. What does that mean? 6 in 6. So the 6th, which is Toronto, in 6 games, right? That's what they won? Okay.
Kyle Lowry with the ring.
Kawhi Leonard.
Bringing a chip to the city.
Bringing a chip to the city. Now, now, what we know right there is he lost all the dads. We don't know, if you're a dad, you don't know what the fuck he's talking about, right? You're just like, okay, well, what does that mean? Brought a chip to the city? I'm out. Okay? If my dad was listening to this, he would be like, what was that? You get chips when you win? Okay?
I want my chips with the dip. That's all I know. I don't want my chips plain. I want my chips with the dip.
Oh, I want the chips with the dip. I don't want my chips plain. I want my chips with the dip. So, dude, that's what he was saying, okay? I don't know what he means. Do you know what he means? Getting a chip? Is that money? I don't.
Kawhi Leonard.
Here we go.
Bringing a chip to the city. I want my chips with the dip. That's all I know. I don't want my chips plain. I want my chips with the dip. So bring them dips. That dynasty's over.
Dude, my favorite thing is to think of Drake being like, here we go. He's walking through the thing, and he's like, here we go. I see the fucking guys, and with all the microphones and everything like that. And I like to imagine he was like, I'm going to do my chips thing. Like, on the way to the game, he was like, if they win, I'm going to do that chips with the dip thing. Like, he's just with his girl or with some homies, and he's just, like, driving to the game, being driven to the game. And they're like, yo, Drake, this may be the time where they win. And they haven't won in a while. And he'll be like, yup. They're like, they're going to obviously interview you. And he's like, yeah. And he's like, what you going to say? And he's like, I got it all sorted. No worry. I got it all sorted. Because they brought a chip to the city if they win, right? And the dudes were like, yeah. And they don't know. But they're saying yes because they're in Drake's camp. And you don't say no to Drake. And he was like, yeah. And they're like, all right, well, I'm just gonna go on like this chips run. Well, I say how he brought a chip to the city. And I'm going to start talking about dip. And they're like, yeah, that's dope, dog. And then he fucking came up and did this shit.
Kawhi Leonard. Bringing a chip to the city. I want my chips with the dip. That's all I know. I don't want my chips plain. I want my chips with the dip. So bring them dips.
You know what's funny is, too, so bring them dips. So bring them dips. Dude, you know what's funny is, too, and I made a fucking meme of it, and I made the first one, and then people fucking kind of ripped it all off and shit. And about the fucking, I said, hello, welcome to Applebee's, can I take your order? And then he fucking,
Kawhi Leonard.
can I have it? Welcome to Applebee's, can I take your order?
Bringing a chip to the city. I want my chips with the dip.
Dude, so it's either he set it up, but I don't think actually he decided on saying it while he was driving to the fucking game. I think it took him off guard, and he was like, they brought a chip to the city, and since, his music is like, so like, in rap, there's so many metaphors, and he's like a pretty fucking hardcore metaphor guy, and so he was like, he said the chips thing, and then he was like, I want my chips with the dip, and then there's a little flicker of like, oh, I don't know what the fuck. This wasn't the best analogy. But what I really like about Drake is he doesn't back down. He said, I don't want my chips plain. I want my chips with the dip. And then furthered it and said, so bring them dips. Which was just fucking credible, dude. I want my chips with the dip. That's all I know. So bring them dips. Oh my God, dude. So bring them dips. And then, dude, Wow. Why does Kawhi look like he just watched fucking 7 documentaries in a row? Always looks like he just watched like 7 hardcore documentaries where everyone gets cancer, and he's just like the. There was a meme where he was where they took a picture of him, and he was like, and everyone was cheering. Everyone was like excited that they won the championship, and his face was just chilling. And somebody wrote, "Man, Kawhi just already forgot that he won." But like he's so in his head, dude. But dude, God bless.
Bringing the chips to the city. I want my chips with the dip. That's all I know. I don't want my chips plain. I want my chips with the dip.
Let's
bring them dips.
Let's see how it keeps going.
That dynasty's over.
That dynasty's over.
We did what we had to do. Praying for KD, praying for Big Poppy. But tonight belongs to Toronto. It's not about what it means. You know what it means. You can turn your cameras up to the screen and know what it means. We did this. We did this off of heart. We did this off of love.
Dude, he's just talking. You don't even know what he's saying. What does it mean? He's like, it's not about what it means. What do you mean, dude? It's not about what it means. He brought a chip to the city, dude. Of course it's about what it means. He's just so amped. You know what's funny is all the fame, all the fucking money, all the shit. Like your inner dork will always shine through. You know? And everybody has some sort of version of their inner dork. But it always will come out if you're too excited. I don't know what mine is. Mine is not basketball for sure. But it's so funny, dude. I guess a championship is a chip. I want my chip. I don't know what it means. People on my app are like, chips means championship? I fucking love Drake, dude. That new song with Chris Brown, who beats the shit out of women, that fucking song, it's okay. Everyone's talking about it's the new anthem of the summer, and it's okay. It's okay. But also, fucking OJ's on Twitter, which is crazy. And how many followers does OJ have on Twitter? Like, the fact that he has any is bad. If you follow OJ on Twitter, Chudoon. Like, what are you doing, dude? He has... I always pull up the wrong one. How about fake accounts? Dude, this fucking kills me. When somebody like... I saw Guy Torry doing it the other day, and I like Guy Torry, but he was like, yo... Like, how many followers does Guy Torry have on Instagram? He's like a comedian. He's got so many followers. And then, like, this is, you know who usually does this? Is Instagram models, because they're not famous, but they want to be. And part of being famous is having, like, dummy accounts. So if a girl has, like, 245,000 followers, they'll be like, this is a fake account. It's not me. And that one has, like, 5 followers. And they're like, just so you know, if this one... This is not, like, of course it's not you. The real one has fucking 2,400 and fucking million followers. But Guy Torry did it, and I was like, Guy Torry? How many followers does O.J. Simpson have? That'd be hilarious if Twitter verified him, you know? 657,000 followers, dude. That's fucking 657,000 people who are like, we know you killed that. We know you killed those people, but fuck it. I'll throw you a follow. You know how fucking disrespect that is? That's so shitty. Like, what are you doing, dude? And he was saying...
Twitter world, this is yours truly. Now, coming soon to Twitter, you'll get the...
Every time I hear O.J. Simpson, like, I don't hear him that much, and then, like, a year later, his voice is so much more his voice.
Hey, Twitter world.
Hi, Twitter world. Like...
Hey, Twitter world, this is yours truly. Now, coming soon to Twitter, you'll get to read all my thoughts and opinions on just about everything. Now, there's a lot of fake OJ accounts out there, so this one, at the real OJ32, is the only official one. So this should be a lot of fun. I got a little getting even to do.
I got a little getting even to do. Hello, Twitter world. It's O.J. Simpson. It's only official account. There's a lot of fake ones out there. Why does he turn into a fucking old. I mean, he's
Twitter
old.
world, this is yours truly. Now, coming soon to Twitter, you'll get to read all my thoughts and opinions on just about everything.
Just about everything. I like how black guys are fucking so young looking until one day they just look 90 for 50 years, right? Dude, if you see a black guy, he could be fucking for real 12 or 40, and then one day it's like when they hit 50, that's it. They're Morgan Freeman for 50 years. And then you're just, hello, Twitter world. Hey, you killed 2 people.
A lot of fake OJ accounts out there, so this one, at the real OJ 32, is the only official one. So
I want to know, God damn, I want to know how is he doing that? Of course, fucking Theo follows him. Well, man, I don't know. Maybe he didn't do it, you know? There's a fucking, I believe in our court system, you know? Maybe here's the thing about OJ is there's a fucking thing about how they thought he was covering up for his son. That's the only conspiracy theory that's like, oh, that shit. Because you believe a father would do that for a son. And he'll never admit it, right? But OJ was supremely jealous and definitely probably killed those people. So it's all good. Hello, Twitter world. I feel like in a year he's just going to be like, hello, Twitter world. And then in fucking 5 years he's going to be like, hello, what kind of official? I can't, like, what is this world? The fact that OJ Simpson's on Twitter. It's just, everything is a South Park episode. I want my chips with the dip. Let's bring them dips. I want my chips with the dips. I want my chips. I don't want to regular chips. I want them chips with the dip. Imagine all the people, like, there's just like, oh, the camera guy's like, I don't know, but I got it. Dude, the world is nuts. Like, people thought, like, when Bieber challenged Tom Cruise to the fight, like, everyone was like, oh, what the fuck? And then Bieber was like, yo, I'm joking. And everyone, I mean, no shit he's joking, man. No shit he's joking. Bieber's like, yeah, you fucking, you want to fight or you're scared? You think Tom Cruise would have beat up Justin Bieber? I think Justin Bieber would have beat the shit out of him. People are like, yeah, you don't fuck with Tom Cruise, though. He does all his own stunts and he's always running. I think Bieber would have beat the shit out of Tom Cruise. And dude, Bieber would have beat the shit out of Tom Cruise. For real. He's 20-0. And Tom Cruise is 50 whatever. And Tom Cruise would have sincerely lost. And they would have interviewed him after the fight.
And they are depending on people who...
And he would have been like...
Public, it's like, we have a responsibility. It's not just the orgs. It's not just Dave Miscavige. You know, it's not just me. It's...
Bro, I've watched that 75 times since the last time we talked about it. My favorite is when he's like this. This is my favorite, is when he goes like this. In the end of it, they get this clip of him just going like this. And he's just like, and he does this. He does like what a fucking straight up guy who's just knows he's killing at life. And he's just like, and he's got his one ring finger in his mouth and his other pinky is just, and he's just, and his two hands are up on the temple. Dude, if you're doing that, you're the shit. Dude, he goes like this. Imagine doing that. That's some shit. Dude, if you put your fucking two fingers up to your temple and your one finger in your mouth, imagine this. Because some of you guys are just listening to this. And then your little pinky is just dangling. Dude, you got your two fucking fingers on your temple. Imagine this. One, your ring finger on touching your bottom teeth. And then your fucking pinky is just dangling. Dude, you cannot be more confident than that. You simply can't. That part is so fucking ill. There it is. It's so ill. I got to get to that point where you're just fucking laughing about life. That's what I love about Tom Cruise, is that he laughs so much because his life is the shit. His life is the shit.
There's nothing part of the way for me. It's just...
Yup.
Are depending on us.
There's nothing part of the way for me because I'm just...
Think about that. And it does make me feel like, man, there's, we got more work. I need more help. Get those spectators either in the playing field or out of the arena.
This is the guy I want to be.
That's how
you understand?
That's how I feel about it. I do what I can.
You know what Tom Cruise is saying? For real. This is his version of, I want my chips with the dip.
And I do it the way I do everything.
He does. Look. It's not funny, but killing
nothing
it.
Part of the way for me. It's just...
I do it the way I do everything. There's nothing part of the way for me. I just... And just dying, dude. That... You don't understand. You don't understand, dude. People think that, like, Drake and, like, these famous people and Tom Cruise, like, they're... That's my goal. Is to get there, dude. Is to get to the point where I'm just... And by the way, I'm not that famous, but I'm almost there. I'm the regular guy almost there. That's just like, I want my chips with the dip. Dude, I want to go to meetings and being like, well, I want my chips with the dip. And just laughing like a motherfucker, dude. Off of shit that's not funny, but I don't give a fuck because I'm killing it. That's how we all have to get, dude. If we aren't all there, then life is just going to fucking crumble, dude. We're going to build these bombs. We're going to build these the cities are going to get too big. People are going to hate each other. Dude, that's the goal, to get there, dude. To get there. I talk about this. This is a theme on this podcast. But it's the goal, dude. I mean, Quentin Tarantino's probably like this. I don't know.
It's hard for celebrities to talk to media about their sexuality.
This is Tom Hardy.
What on earth are you on about?
Nice.
I was referring to an interview given to Attitude Magazine a few years ago.
But what is your question?
Nice. Tom Hardy talking about... Somebody asked him about his sexuality.
I find it difficult for celebrities to talk about their sexuality.
I don't find it difficult for celebrities to talk about their sexuality. Are you asking me about my sexuality?
Oh, wow. Just good actors in real life act better than anything in the world.
What are you on about? But what is your question?
I was wondering if you find it difficult for celebrities to talk about their sexuality.
I don't find it difficult for celebrities to talk about their sexuality. Are you asking me about my sexuality?
Oh, look at the guy crumbles.
Sure.
Why?
Why?
Slammed him.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, wow, dude. Yeah, that's so annoying, dude. That people want to know if somebody's gay or not. Or whatever. I would never tell anybody if I'm straight or gay. Ever in my life. If somebody came up to me, I hope I get famous enough to where people are just like, hey, Chris D'Elia, what's up with your sexuality? I go like this. Not telling. Not telling. Maybe I make love to women, and maybe I fuck dudes all day long. I'd never tell you. We need a straight guy to be straight, secretly, and never talk about his sexuality and be like, nah, I would never talk to you about my sexuality. I'm not telling you. And then we find out later he's married with kids. And he was like, oh, we thought you were hiding that you were gay. And he was like, why? My sexuality is none of your business. I'm a straight guy and I got kids and I'm married. But I never would admit that because it doesn't fucking matter. Slammed them.
Ask you, as you were reading the script, did you ever...
This is a Hollywood celebrity shutting down reporters.
Why are all these women in here? I thought this was supposed to be a man's movie.
What?
No. Not for 1 minute.
You,
Robert Downey Jr. Oh,
the
boy.
reason I'm asking about the past is that you You've talked in other interviews again about your relationship with your father and
oh
the
boy,
role
you
of all
could
of
see
that
he's
in,
already steaming.
The dark periods you entered and taking drugs and drinking and all of that. And I just wondered whether, you think you're free of all of that, or whether that's still something.
I'm sorry, I really don't. What are we doing?
Well, I'm just asking questions. That's all.
Right.
I mean,
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
are you? I'm sorry.
Oh man, just saying bye. He should have leaned forward and went. That's what you should do when somebody asks questions you don't want. You lean forward, you go like this, and don't even say anything, and just wave your hand in their face. Dude. Imagine if you just saw somebody like Sam Jackson just, oh yeah, so I would like to talk about, and he just doesn't, and he just goes, until, and is it, what are you doing? And then you just get up and leave. You just fucking wave in their face. Oh, for fuck's sake, dude. I got to get so fucking famous so I could do shit like that. You don't understand, dude. I'm telling you right now, that's what I'm doing, dude. I can't fucking wait. You know what the fucking worst name is? Hugh. Straight up. The worst name on the planet is Hugh. Do you know why? It's not even a fucking, it's like a sound. You can basically say the name Hugh without even using your voice. Hugh. Hugh. That's the name. That name fucking sucks, dude. Hugh. Hugh. Hey, what's up? My name's Hugh. All right, here we go. Farmer's Dog. Dog food companies love use fancy recipe names and colorful pictures of meat, of real meat and veggies on their bag, but it seems no matter the brand or the price or the ingredients on the label, all you find inside are unidentified, dried out brown nuggets. Why do we accept this as food, right? Let alone as healthy food. I mean, they're for dogs. We wouldn't eat that stuff for ourselves. So why wouldn't you want to treat your dogs the same way? Beef and carrots. What kind of those items could sit on a shelf for months or even years? Come on, guys. Introducing Farmer's Dog, the company helping dogs live longer, healthier lives by making it easy and convenient to feed them fresh food. Their recipes are made fresh and delivered directly to your door. And meals arrive in pre-portioned, easy-to-serve packs. And because they're delivered by subscription, you'll always have food on hand. I've done it. My dogs love it. They gobble it up so fast. And they're happy. And I love my dog so much. It's done because clever marketing has convinced pet owners to equate unhealthy and highly processed kibble with food. But unlike kibble, the Farmer's Dog actually looks and smells like real food because it is real food. Start feeding your dog better today. Get 50% off your 2-week trial of fresh, healthy food at thefarmersdog.com/congrats. Plus, you'll get free shipping. Just go to thefarmersdog.com/congrats to get 50% off your 2-week trial. That's thefarmersdog.com/congrats. Goat. Yeezys, Jordans, Off-Whites. If you're going to buy sneakers for a few $100s, which I do because I'm an addict, I'm a shoe buying addict, how can you be sure they're the real thing? Goat.com is the safest way to buy and sell authentic sneakers online. They're the largest marketplace in the world for authentic Yeezys, Jordans, and over 600,000 sneaker listings. They've made the whole process frictionless and trustworthy. They do this. They only accept the sellers with the best reputation. And you know how you go on Amazon and you say, I want to know if this product is legit. That they do this, but they do it even better. They verify all sneakers to ensure their authenticity for the buyers because they get shipped the sneaker and then they inspect it and then they send it out. So it's not like it gets shipped right to you. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's all inspected, every detail. Find the perfect 100% authentic sneaker at goat.com/congrats. With over 500,000 sneakers on the platform and 10 million users, I'm one of those, you won't find better prices for verified 100% authentic sneakers anywhere else. That's goat.com/congrats. Plus, you'll also be supporting our show. But you've got to go right now before the sneakers you want are gone. When you go to goat.com/congrats. That's GOAT.com/congrats. Well, my chips with the dip. That's all I know. Want the chips with the dip. If my name was Hugh and my family named me Hugh, the second I grew up, my first words would be like, why'd you name me Hugh? Celebrities get nuts. That's why I don't understand. Like, I'm already nuts. I'm not as famous as these guys I'm talking about, but I'm already nuts. I know if I ever get to the level of like Harrison Ford, dude, I'm straight up, I'm just going to wear a shirt around. That's it. No pants, no nothing. Just a long shirt. And sometimes it'll like flap up and you'll see my dick and balls and shit. And I'll get arrested and I'll be like, we don't have to wear pants in society. Who cares? And I'll be like, whoa, Chris Lee is fucking crazy. And I'll be like, you saw the shit coming, motherfucker. Look at the catalogs of congratulations. But that's the thing when you look at somebody like Keanu Reeves, which is like just unbelievable how amazing he stayed positive. How do you stay positive? How do you stay... Like, we don't know much about Keanu Reeves, but we know every time you hear about Keanu Reeves, it's of him doing the nicest thing. Like, people will be like, yeah, my dog... Keanu Reeves fucking literally jumped in front of a moving train to save my dog. Or Keanu Reeves... Yeah, dude, I was talking to Keanu Reeves, and I mentioned I mentioned I need, like, some fucking a blood transfusion, and he straight up drove me to the hospital, and he gave me some blood. I guess it comes from him not... You know what comes from? For sure, him not having a Twitter or Instagram. If Keanu Reeves had an Instagram or a Twitter, it'd be over. If you have a Twitter or an Instagram, you can get canceled, you know? But if you don't, you kind of can't. I mean, you can, but not really, though. Because Sean Connery doesn't have the shit. And remember all the shit he said? And people were tweeting about that shit, but he doesn't have a Twitter. I feel like if you don't have a Twitter or an Instagram, people think they can't, like, write to you. So they're like, oh, he's not going to see it. I think they do it when they're like, this mother... Because remember what Sean Connery said about, like, you should slap women? And then he doubled down on it. He was having an interview, and they're like, so you said you should slap women? And he's like, yes, I think that you should. And he's like, well, I don't like that very much. He's like, well, sometimes they're acting up. Worst fucking impression ever. But like and then like people were like, we got to cancel him. And then it came out on Twitter a little bit, but then he doesn't have a Twitter, so people were like, fuck it. Well, he's not gonna. He's old. He's old. I got to get rid of all my shit. That's the thing. I got to get to the point where you look at Al Pacino. That's the thing. I always talk about this. It's like Al Pacino in some... You become undirectable in your own life. That's what it is. If you're not with a fucking hardcore... If you don't have somebody that grounds you in a real way, you're done. You go crazy. Like, you need a wife or a fucking real person that can just bring... That's why actors get so bad. That's why you're like, what the fuck happened to that actor? He used to be so good. Now look what the fuck he's doing. Because he got too much of an ego, and then he started being in movies, and the directors couldn't hold him down. That's why every now and then Al Pacino has a movie where you're like, what the fuck is he doing? He still kills it. I mean, he's still brilliant and shit. As an actor, can actors even really be brilliant, you know? But Al Pacino, every now and then, you're like, oh, he's too Al Pacino, because you can't direct that motherfucker unless you're a fucking really good director. Directors don't want to tell him. They don't want to be like, can you do it this way? Because they know Al Pacino's going to be like, why? And then you have to have an answer. And you're talking to the legend Al Pacino. De Niro, these guys. Walken is a great example. Really, really good. But if you're fucking not directing him, he would just be like, wow, now, wow. And then you'd be like, okay. Does this make any sense, dude? You gotta have someone to direct your life, dude. You gotta have a wife or a partner.
Bringing the chips to the city.
Otherwise,
I want my chips with the dip. That's all I know. I don't want my chips plain. I want my chips with the dip. So bring them dips.
If Drake had a wife at that ride home, would be like, what was it? She'd be like, what is it? Was the chips with the dip thing? 100%. And she'd be like, what do you mean? she would be like, what is the chips with the dip? And he'd explain, you know, like chips, the dip, the championship, and then the dip. So I went on like, it was like if chips were, that's when you realize, oh, fuck, I'm an idiot. Because you have to look at someone's face when you're explaining it for real. Wives or partners, whatever the fuck, maybe you know, fuck dudes or whatever, that's good, but you need a dude to fucking keep it real. Keep it 100. That's why keeping it 100. You're not but also, you know, you could still have a wife and fucking go nuts like Kanye, I guess. But that's probably because Kim K, you know, is probably, yeah, that's the thing. If you have another out to lunch fucking person on your team, that's the thing. I guess it's about staying grounded. I don't like figuring this shit out before the show, by the way. I don't like figuring it out. I like talking it out because we need to figure it out as a cult. Because this is a cult, dude. But staying positive in the limelight is amazing. Staying positive and not losing your fucking mind like Keanu Reeves has done. Now, granted, he's only like 52. But there's this whole thing about doubling down, though, now. That like seems to work because there's so many people out there on the internet, like Trump, and everybody just doubles the fuck down. Look at Jussie Smollett. Any other time in history, fucking even 10 years ago, he would have been like, yeah, I fucked up. But he knows there's enough people out there because he sees them on the internet that he's like, nah, I really got fucking jumped. Even though he orchestrated the whole goddamn thing, and it was dumb, we know that he fucking made it up. There's still conspiracy theorists out there. There's enough of them. There's hundreds of thousands of motherfuckers that do this, that think this. And he's just sitting there, nah. He knows he's lying, but he's like, nah, didn't happen. I got mugged and jumped. And because of that, people, like even real people, like Anthony Anderson and shit, will be like, yeah, dude, I believe him. Huh? I got quests. Huh? My thing is, what about the so much evidence? It has to be now, though, because it doesn't last. Like, everyone knows OJ didn't do it. I mean, everyone knows OJ did it, sorry. So it has to be now. If some shit goes down now, there's enough people to be on your fucking team because there's too many people in the world. It's just, there's too many people. That's why I think Thanos was right. You need to cut the fucking people in half. You saw Endgame, bro? The first one? I was like, I'm on Thanos' side. Look at all these assholes. Look at how many fucking... First of all, look how many annoying superheroes there are. The half of those got to go. And then some people don't have superpowers, and they're just... their mouths to feed. They got to go, dude. If the population was cut in half, people like Jussie Smollett, nobody would believe him. Nobody would believe him. But there's too many people out there. Thanos for president, dude. I'm chilling, my babies. I had a show Saturday, and I had so much fun on stage at the Comedy Store. I did an episode of Match Game. I did 2 episodes of Match Game. I did that, I think, last year, but they had me back. I don't know why, because I fucking said something like cum guzzler the first time. But anyway, they had me back. And I wrote down pussy on my card, and they have cameras above you like Vegas. And they're like, Chris, you got to rewrite that over the whole loud thing. And everyone was like fucking knowing. So I guess you can't say pussy on network TV. So I did Match Game. It was really fun. I met Horatio Sanz, who's like my new best friend. Love that guy. Kirstie Alley, and a bunch of other people that I already knew. But yeah, Michael Shea was on it. Very cool. And Alec Baldwin is just killer at that shit. He's so good at There's a thing that a comedian has that like where they're just always on, ready to fucking do a joke, and he doesn't like. If you don't have that, you're not if you're not a comedian, I've never seen somebody that like has that really, unless you're like a strong like. If you do comedy sports or some shit, whatever they call that, improv shit. But Alec Baldwin kind of has that. Like he's just so confident and good and quick with that shit. He was really funny. Anyway. Gotta fucking gotta watch Match Game when I'm on it next year or something, whenever it comes out, dude. I've done so many. I realize how many game shows I don't know. I think I'm on that other one too, To Tell the Truth, coming out, and then another one. I don't even know like when I did them. Game shows are like when you do this shit and they ask you to do a game show, you completely forget about it because it's not the shit you want to do. You just do it because you're like, oh, it'll be fun, but it's not like your goal in your career. So when you do a game show and then a year or two later when it comes out, you're like, oh fuck yeah, I've done a bunch of them. I don't even know which ones I've done. Like I think I did To Tell the Truth. That's the one with Anthony Anderson, right? I think that's a new one. I think that's the one with Anthony Anderson. Yeah, now I think so. Yeah, Anthony Anderson. Yeah, I did that one. I only know by host. And then I did one with the other lady who I love. What the fuck was the game show called? God, what the fuck was that show called? No clue. No fucking clue. They're all reincarnated. They always trying to bring game shows back, too. They'll let a game show be a hit for 10 years, and then it'll go away, and then 10 years later they'll be like, this is the reincarnation of fucking Fuck Bubbles, or whatever the hell it's called. And because they know it was a hit. I mean, how many times have they brought back Match Game? Probably so many different times. And that's just Alec Baldwin. He shoots all of them in like 1 week. He shoots all of them in 5 days. He probably will make fucking $4 or $5 million, dude. That's so dope. Doing a game show, being the host of a game show would be my nightmare, though. That'd be my nightmare. Anytime you have to say things that other people wrote, not as a character, that's like death to me. Like Ryan Seacrest's job, dude. I mean, his K-Rock job, whatever the fuck, radio on the radio when he's just talking, that's one thing. But having to do American Idol, being the host of American Idol, I'd rather be a fucking crack whore. Because at least like you're on the streets and you're like, it's kind of cool. I could do what I want. Yeah, I have to suck dick every now and then to get a fucking kick. But also, at least I get to, but having to show up to work in a suit and just be like, this next contestant, like, dude, get the fuck out. I swear to God, I'd rather suck dick for cocaine than be like, this next contestant hails. Anytime you have to say the word hails, put a fucking dick in my ass instead for crack. Dude, host, worst job ever. I'm a host here, but I get to say whatever the fuck I want. I'm not even really a host. I'm just fucking bullshitting. But anytime you got to be like, this next contestant hails from Virginia. Let's listen to her do her sing-song rendition of Lose Yourself. Right? You're going to lose yourself in the moment. You own it and roll it. You ever see that French guy come out, that blind French dude come out and sing Lose Yourself? That shit is so rocking. He's like blind, and first of all, I didn't realize this, but being blind makes you look more French. I never realized this, but it's the truth. If you Google this guy, blind Lose Yourself, first of all, he looks so French, it's unreal, dude. Shaved face, nice glasses. Play it? Yeah. Here we go. So, blind, Lose Yourself. First of all, the fact that you can YouTube blind Lose Yourself just means, He comes out. They got to walk him out because he's blind as shit. Okay? That's his family. The families are always just fucking so happy that they're even there, and that's so beautiful. Now, if he's blind, why does he have glasses on is what I want to know. Okay? So either he's tricking us or what the fuck's going on. But he's really blind because he's got that one eye that's like going out the other way, right? Looks like wonky titties. You ever take a girl? That's how dumb guys are. You have a girl take her shirt off, and then she's got titties, and one nipple's looking like it's trying to get away, and you go like this. Oh, all right, well, fuck it. I guess you can be my girlfriend and wife. Looks don't really matter that much, though, right? Right. That's looks aren't the important thing, though, right? It's what's on the inside that matters, right? So, right? When you meet someone, I'm not superficial, right? So, if you meet someone of the opposite sex, especially if you're a guy, it doesn't matter, right? It's not what's important. What's important is on the inside, right? So it doesn't matter if your face isn't symmetrical or if you're fat, right? So, if you have fat guy or girl or whatever, it's all good, right? So this guy sings "Lose Yourself," and he comes out, and his parents everyone's so excited, and he just, dude, if you're blind, I didn't know that. If you're blind or if you have an eye that goes off to the side, you look more French. Anyway, this whole fucking, whenever you see like the Voice French version or it's so funny seeing the different versions of the people. So he's playing the piano. This rips. This guy is the shit. This is awesome. A little bit of like just like, so you guys know, he's like, I'm gonna start off with that fucking high shit so you know what's up. Just so you know, I can fucking be the shit. And then this rips, dude. I cried watching this. I'm a bitch. Insecure, the laugh. So French. But it keeps on forgetting. So French. Little annoying when the hosts start dancing, kind of takes away from it, but whatever. Hey, the hosts are going like, and you're like, all right, stop, but let him have his moment. Let him have his moment. Insecure laugh. Is that English? I don't even know. It doesn't matter. The end part of this is this shit, dude. Dude. That's so dope. And ruined it by having that ad afterwards. But it's so fucking dope, dude. Well, when he does that shit, dude, I gotta get going on my fucking high notes, man. That's so dope, dude. Insecure laugh in the middle. Where's the part? We gotta find it again. Where's the? Please find this insecure laugh. Gotta find this. Here. So insecure. Oh, dude, like he knows he's killing it, but he also knows he's still blind. Like that's what that laugh was. Dude, I love it, bro. Like, he knows he's killing it, but he's like, no, it's not that he's still blind. He knows he's killing it, but he doesn't know because he can't really see the audience. You know what I mean? Like, he thinks he's killing it, but that laugh is a little insecure because he's like, okay, but I know I can't see the people who have straight faces right now. Oh, that's what that is. Right here. Oh, like I can't see all of you. Dude, that dude rips. That rips, dude. I love that guy. Oh, man. How about people who would think what I just said was offensive? Fuck you, dude. You know? If I did that joke to that guy, he'd laugh, and it wouldn't even sound like that. He'd laugh. It's insecure. God, that guy rips, dude. I think singing is so dumb, you know, because it's like, what are you doing with your voice? Just relax, start talking, it's all good. But then when a guy rips like that, it's so awesome, man. I remember when I was a kid, my mom would always be like, my mom put me in piano lessons for a little bit, and I was like, Ma, this sucks. I don't want to do piano. And she was like, you're going to wish you did when you were older. I wish I could play the fucking piano. And you know what, dude? I'm here to say I don't. I don't. When I was a kid, I remember thinking to my mom, nah, you're wrong. And now that I'm 39, I'm here to say as an adult, I don't wish I could wear the piano. And I meant play, and I'm not fixing it. I don't care. I don't wish I could wear the piano. I'm not fixing that sentence. I don't give a shit, dude. Not fixing it. We need to stop fixing our fucking sentences for real. Oh, whoops, I meant this. No, I didn't. I meant what I fucking fucked up said. Somebody writes in 218 when the hot at 218 when the hot pocket burns the roof of your mouth. So dumb, dude. That's pretty funny though. He looking like a mad scientist on his piano. I love it. So funny, dude. The guy. It's so funny sometimes how they react. Like he literally just goes. That's how he does. He just goes dong, and the fucking French as shit guy on the back of the on the chair. He goes like this. It just goes bong, and he goes, oh. Come on, bro. God, I love that, dude. I love the new style to this already great song. He made it his own. Bravo. TBH, I clicked just to ensure he's cross-eyed. I'm a bit too, but not as excessive. Then I realized, though, the comments he's actually blind on top of it. He has a great voice. Hey, okay, cool. Thanks, bud. Thanks for the fucking wrap-up. Thanks for the fucking report, dude. Dude, the voice, watching the foreign voice, I could do that all day. They rip. Oh, here's another one. Blind? Another blind one? A blind guy singing You Lose Yourself? Another one?
Look.
Oh, no, he's not blind. It's a blind audition. Got it. Never mind. It's so weird to do a fucking rap song for the voice and actually rap. Anyway, what the fuck is this? Chris D'Elia Savage Moments. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, but whatever. Oh, I was looking at clips. Oh, we got to do a fucking... Oh, yeah, we have an elder, dude. This is awesome. Okay. Elder. Where's the pronoun? Oh. Kelly Lal, who made this thing. She did it for her class. I saw this a few weeks ago. And she, becoming a true baby of the Congratulations podcast, a complete guide to eldership. And she just, I guess we'll retweet it or whatever, on our Twitter account. But she did all this shit, like where she wrote down, gather your materials. The first step in becoming a true baby is making sure you have all the required materials, since one of the tenets of the Congratulations Podcast is making things easy as possible. Since then, I've created a short list of required materials for you. Internet access, a phone with a podcast streaming service, iced Americano, all this shit. Thick skin and a playful sense of humor. Prepare yourself for your journey. To begin, you need to first acquire access to Congratulations Podcast. This is by searching Congratulations. That's it. Becoming a true baby. Click the follow button. It's fucking really cute and funny. Get the app. Watch comedy specials, Incorrigible Men on Fire. Keep checking back for new releases. It's so funny. Anyway, we'll retweet this. This is great. But Kelly Lyle, you're now an elder for this. She did this for her. I think she said she got an A+ or something, if I remember correctly. So that's great. And that's cool that you used it to get an A+ and move along in your life. So, well, congratulations. We'll DM you the details. That's awesome. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I don't want to talk about that. I'll talk about that next time. I guess that's good. We did an hour, and I'm sweating like a motherfucker. It's unbelievable. It's hot as hell, right? Why is it so hot as hell? Oh, man. That's it. I'm done, I guess. What else? That's it. What do we have to say at the end here? Where's the... Oh, shit. I always lose these things. Download the Cash App from the App Store or Google Play Market. That's free. Go to chrisdelia.com and get the stuff going for my... you got to get the tickets for the Fall Leader of the Tour. I still am doing new... I still haven't announced my thing yet. It's taking a while to get the deal done, but I will announce it soon. And we got shows coming up. Go to chrisdelia.com. And that's it, my babies. Let's get this log cabin. Thanks, guys.
Congratulations.